What is up, everybody? It is 412 Sports Cards here today. I am back with a new video, and today we're going to be talking about some of the role of nostalgia in driving the value of sports cards. Now, this is something I've touched on in my videos in the past, but today's is driven by something that's gone on, I'd say over the past month, especially definitely in that span. Cage from The Hobby with Cage talked about what are the cards that your childhood self would want, and about maybe going and pursuing those cards just a little bit harder. And one card instantly came to my mind. I went on eBay. I was actually lucky enough to snag it through a best offer feature, and I'm going to show it to you guys right now, and it's going to drive this conversation. We are talking about a 2012 Topps SP. If you follow me on IG, you've already seen it. It is, without further ado, the Skip Schumacher Rally Squirrel. Some of you might be wondering, what the heck is this, if you were not around in 2012? Believe it or not, this was quite a large card back in 2012. I don't think it's disclosing too much to say this card is in the $100 range. It is a base short print from 2012 Topps. That might surprise a lot of you that a card with a squirrel is a $100 range card, but it is. This card is from 2012. I believe in 2011, this Rally Squirrel, this guy, the Rally Squirrel, made an appearance on the St. Louis Cardinals field during the playoffs, I think it was. It was very, very popular, and just people just talked about it. It was popular on the internet. It was popular amongst Cardinals fans, and it warranted itself a card. This card was very valuable back in 2012, and the fact that it is still valuable is very interesting. Because, right, we're not talking about serial numbered. We're not talking about auto, on-card auto, mem, game use mem. It's not even a player. It's not even a cool picture of a player. There's not a foily background like this Galactic back here has. This is a paper Topps card. What has given it this much lasting power? It's the nostalgia. It's the fact that this is a nostalgic piece based on something that had organic popularity. The squirrel was popular before this card. That is key to this. It's different from what you see in some card sets these days. Cough, cough. The Tom Brady Bowman Chrome card, right? That card it would be just like if the squirrel was just dropped on a card and then we were like, oh, it's a card with a squirrel. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of random. And then it got popular that way. No, that's kind of what happened with the Brady. No one was really out there being like, man, you know what I need? A Tom Brady baseball card. No, it just kind of got fed to you, and you're like, oh, this is cool. There's auto versions. Oh, it's pretty short print. The card was made to be scarce and made to be desirable before it actually was kind of wanted by the people. The reverse is true with this. It's that intersection of nostalgia and cards that's the strongest, and it's when a card captures a moment. And note here, we're not even talking about autos and mem, which if you guys follow me, you know I love on-card autos, you know I love game-use mem. But there's other things that can drive value. This is one of them. The intersection of nostalgia and cards, it's something that we all value. And I mean, now this is another example, right? And this just so happens to be another Topps SP, right? We're dealing with two Topps SPs here. Obviously, this embodies this is a photo of the David Ortiz speech after the Boston Marathon bombing. I mean, what it harkens back to, in a sense, is a terrible, terrible time, but this moment, this speech, is remembered as a moment of pride for a lot of people, especially those from Boston. So it's a nostalgic moment that David Ortiz kind of rallying the whole city after the horrific tragedy and putting it in a card. Nostalgia, iconic moment made into a card. Not a card meant to be something super, super desirable. Something the people already wanted, then transformed into a card. I think I've said that enough times for the message to get across. But I wanted to touch on that today because I feel like it's not something we see as much, and there's kind of some differing attempts to make cards valuable. Let's look at these two cards that are 12 and 11 years old that have, I would say, held steady or increased in value over that time span, and see what we can learn from two paper short prints, one of which is a squirrel, about what collectors value in the longer run. I hope you all enjoyed it. I wanted to show off the rally squirrel, and I wanted to find a good way to kind of educate while showing it. That's all I got for you today. Shorter video. I'll catch you all next time, and see you later.